Here's a question I've been sitting with lately, and I want to pose it to you as well. Who or what has been your greatest teacher over these last 12 months? I know there can be so many answers to that question. If you're like me, maybe you've read a lot of books, and I've read some fantastic books over the last 12 months. I've watched great Netflix shows, documentaries, done research on different things, had amazing conversations with people. If you were going to distill it down, who or what would you say has been your greatest teacher in these last 12 months? I know for me, it's two different things. The first one is loss. Loss sounds weird, I guess. Loss has been a really valuable teacher to me. Over the last 6 months, I've lost two very, very close friends. And obviously some of us have lost jobs and work. A lot of my really close friends have lost parents. There's been all kinds of loss for all of us, just in different ways. As much as I hate loss, I don't look for loss, I'm not wanting to have loss in my life, I can also recognize the beauty in the loss is that it's a constant reminder, or a teacher, if you will, about what's really important. What is it that matters? It helps me manage my either frustrations or anxieties or insecurities, because it distills life down into an important question. Is it going to matter at the end of life? Is whatever this thing is, right, fill in the blank, is it really going to matter? Is it really that big of a deal? Do I really need to spend so much energy on this? Because at the end of the day, at the end of my days, is it going to be what lasts? Is it going to be something that people remember about me? Is it going to be something I remember or that I even care about? Maybe not even at the end of my life, but next week or next month. Loss is a very sobering teacher. It gives us that reality check about our lives and about the fleeting nature of what we have right now. It's a perspective giver. It helps us to see things from a new lens and a hopeful lens. I've learned so much sitting in the loss and often the grief over these last months of life. And I really want to encourage you, if you are in a season of loss, if you've been in a season of loss, number one, I feel you, I hear you. I know that it's painful and it's disruptive and it's uncomfortable and it can feel like a nightmare that doesn't end. And it can also be a great teacher about who or what is important right here and right now in this moment, because we still have this moment and we'll have it until we don't. We'll have this moment and this moment and this moment until the next one, which is not guaranteed, stops. And none of us actually know when that's going to be. So let me encourage you to allow your loss to bring that urgency, to savor these moments that we do have and the people that we are with, and to put things in perspective so that we're not majoring on minors, as people like to say, but that we're really focusing on what's important and what lasts. So that's the first one. The second great teacher for me this year has been being around small children. I know if you're around small children every day, you're probably like, I don't know about that sometimes, because you might be pulling your hair out. And I do get that. We have our two grandchildren living with us right now. They're 2 years and 4 months. And another opportunity to see life through a different lens. Things that are simple and enjoyable, and some of the beauties that I wouldn't maybe notice on a regular basis. My granddaughter loves every morning, and I'm not kidding, every morning, look out the window, let's see the birdies. Let's see if we can find some birdies. She's obsessed. So we sit and look out the window and we look for the birds that are in the tree, the birds that are pecking on the ground looking for food, the birds that are in the air. I even made up a song about these 3 different types of what the birds are doing, and I'm not going to sing it for you, but if you call me, I might. We forget to appreciate beauty We forget to appreciate nature. We forget to appreciate the simplicity that joy is. Because joy can be found in the smallest of things. We don't have to wait until some giant celebration or until everything works out perfectly or until we get that client or that promotion or that romantic relationship or whatever it is, fill in the blank. Because often our joy gets deferred because we're waiting and waiting for some big expression of it. And those are great, those are important. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm asking you to consider that oftentimes it's in these small things, the things that we have access to every single day, that can bring joy and bring perspective, that we forget, that we walk by, that we're so busy that we don't really stop and pay attention to. Now, if you don't have children that you can be around, you might have a pet, you might have someone else in your life that is that pause for you, that provides that stop and wait and look. And let's just be right here, right now, in this very moment, and see what is available and what do we have. And it might not be the biggest thing in the world, but it's still something that can elicit this experience of joy and peace and fulfillment. So don't rush by those moments, because they are also wonderful teachers about who you are, about what you have to bring into this world, about the gift of life, and who the people around you also are for you and who you are for them. Take the opportunity this week to slow down, to be in the moment, and to be the moment for those around you. If you'd like to check out my Be the Moment video, the link is right here for you. I hope this was valuable for you today. If it was, click the like button, make a mention in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.